Okay, please stop. Virgin, are you a Catholic? Are you Catholic?
No.
Bisma, are you Catholic?
Yeah.
That's literally never the topic of this room.
Are you a Thomist? Would you consider yourself a Thomist?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
more of a
guys know that the
Thomist.
creator's a woman. It's not
Interesting.
a dude. It's actually a female.
All right, bro, shut the fuck up. Anyways,
Yeah, it's called Yahweh. Yahweh, which means like
um,
your girlfriend. It's like a
so
space girlfriend. Like after you
okay,
bust a
yo,
nut, you cut him with
Abysmal, can you mute this
scissors.
guy? Can you mute this guy?
Yeah, mute me because you want to cut him with Sky
No, please
Daddy
don't mute
Oh,
instead.
him.
Mike
You
is
guys
back.
are addicted to Sky Daddy
No,
cock.
please don't mute him.
Abysmal,
All
mute
right,
him.
there's no explicit sexual stuff.
Bro,
Consider yourself a Thomist, correct?
Yeah, I lean more towards Thomism than
Okay.
Bonaventure.
What is Bonaventure? I haven't heard of that.
He's another scholastic.
Interesting.
what's a
Be
Are you
careful.
familiar with
scholastic?
Be
Are
Bonaventure?
careful,
those
Abysmal.
We can talk
Be
about
a careful.
Bonaventure if you want.
Miss
No,
B? Miss B,
Abysmal. No. Let me talk to my
Miss
Christian
B,
brother.
shut
That's what
up.
I'm talking about. Know your place. Know your fucking place, you fucking little muzzy. That's
Yo,
What
right,
the
bitch.
fuck?
Yeah, that's
Yo,
right.
watch your mouth.
No, you watch.
so go ahead.
Yeah,
Thank
sorry.
God.
Are those like the two conflicting schools of thought in Catholicism?
I mean, like during the medieval period, yeah.
What about now? Would you still say like those are the like? Is there any other person's metaphysics you guys would take from aside from Bonaventure and Thomas?
Maybe Duns Scotus, but Duns Scotus, there's a lot of controversy about Duns Scotus as well. So he had
I
some important contributions to Trinitarian theology that did make its way into Council of Trent. But outside of that, there were some other positions that people thought were that they ridiculed him for.
I want to understand something in that I heard from a SCOTUS. And I was wondering if you could like speak on it a little bit. And it's the idea that all of the persons of the Trinity are materially identical, but not formally identical to each other.
This has to do with like the identity stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, for example, you would say that the person of Jesus Christ is identical to the essence of God, right?
Well, so real quick, so do you know the Thomist position on this?
Not entirely.
Okay, so then
If
what's
you
your
could
question?
explain. Um, I mean, if you want to elaborate on the Thomas position, I'd be happy to hear. More than happy to hear, actually.
Well, I
In
mean,
terms of
it
mission.
kind of sounds. I mean, I'm kind of. It doesn't seem like you're very well equipped to kind of have this conversation if you don't know where Thomas is coming from. So then,
Well, I'm just here
whatever
to learn.
whatever
I'm
Scotus
not.
or Leibniz have to contribute, really, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how you're gonna have any understanding of that.
Well,
And
I'm not a
just to
Scotus.
be frank, I'm not as familiar with Leibniz than I am Duns Scotus.
Leibniz. Is
So you don't
Leibniz
know
also?
how Leibniz relates to this?
Not really. No. Is he?
Okay. All
I know
right.
he's a pan.
Well, maybe you should go read both. Maybe you should go read St. Thomas on the Trinity and then also read Leibniz.
Sure. I mean, I'm just here to learn. I'm not here to debate or anything. I'm just here.
Okay. It's like this. There's a Confucian saying, right? So a student comes up to the teacher, right? And then the teacher asks the student, have you figured out the answer or have you figured out the solution to your problem yet? And the student goes, no, I have not, right? And the student leaves, right? Another
Mhm.
student of the master then turns to the teacher and said, how come when that student came you turned him away? And the master's response to the second student was, well, when I hold up one side of the triangle, the student needs to bring back to me the other two sides of the triangle.
Interesting.
I
So
like that.
your side of the triangle is like Thomas Aquinas. My two sides are Leibniz and Scotus. Scotus.
What is that metaphor?
That's a metaphor for do your fucking homework.
No,
Pretty much
fact.
like get your knowledge, but also put in the extra effort.
Yeah.
I like that one. My supervisor at work had a metaphor. He said if I give you a piece of meat, you give me a piece of meat back. But if I give you a male genitalia,
Yeah, I was
obviously
about to
you're
say.
gonna give me a male genitalia back. You can see why I obviously use that word instead of the other word because of what you said previously.
I was about to say, I was like, this is starting to sound like. As soon as you started talking about exchanging meat, I was like, oh, this is a
No, no, no.
sexual
He's
bit.
talking about actual meat. So like if I like give you a steak meat and I feed you, you feed me back. But if I fuck you, then obviously you're going to fuck me back. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
like
I see. Okay.
yeah, you can look at it as like, okay, if I feed you, you feed me, but if I
Yeah.
fuck you over, you're going to fuck me over 10
Right.
times harder.
Yep.
I mean, like,
He-
I think it's a good sentiment, but I don't know if it's same.
Okay, so let me okay, I'll make it easier cuz I did do the wording a little wrong. Can I just say the D word?
I get it. No, I definitely get it. I
No,
definitely
no,
get
no,
it.
no, no. I said it wrong. I missed the word.
It's treat others the way you want to be treated. But I mean,
No,
here in
no,
this,
no, no, no. It's not just
It's a little
that.
bit deeper than that.
It's
Mm.
deeper
It's
than
about
that. And
how
I
to work
did
with how to work together with someone you
okay,
don't like.
exactly. So and let me just use the D word, but I also left out a word that he used.
I
That's
don't
why
think
it
the
doesn't
D
make
word's
sense.
gonna change my
Okay, so
understanding.
look, okay. If I give you a piece of meat, you give me a piece of meat back. But if I give you a dick, you're going to give me a bigger dick back. You know what I mean? Like if I fuck you over, you're going to fuck me over 10 times harder. That's why you don't fuck people over.
Oh, that's insightful.
You know what I mean? Feed people. If anyone has ever fed you, you feed them back. If anybody has given you any form of knowledge, information, trained you in any form of skill, knowledge, given you an accumulation of knowledge, you do the same back for them. Whether it's in the same aspects or contexts, it can be different. I don't know. I just live my life like that.
Solid, man. Solid.
I also have like this other thing where no one's gonna agree with me in here, and no one has ever agreed with me on this aspect. But so I'm Buddhist, which obviously means I don't necessarily have a god that I am obligated to believe in, but I can still believe in God. Now, I'm still trying to figure out if I'm allowed to form my own basis of God, or if there has to be a specific God pertaining to a religion that I have to believe in, even if I don't take the practical beliefs of that religion.
Yeah, so the first thought that came to my head when you said that you're a Buddhist, but that doesn't mean that you can't believe in a God was, okay, well, it sounds like if you could believe in a God, it would have to be one that comports with, Buddhist philosophy. So are you familiar with Buddhist philosophy?
Yeah,
Okay. So
it's
you
regarding.
understand, so then would you say that your Buddhism like supersedes or conditions your what you could believe to be God?
Of course, dude. Yeah, 100%.
All right, so then you're familiar with the Dukkha, right?
No,
Okay, so that those are like the five ways of
of
Buddhism.
Buddhism, right?
Yeah, and the first way is all that is. What was the first Dukkha?
So I don't know the in depth into it like that. I
All,
was
all, all
taught,
all that exists is suffering, right?
okay, I'm learning as you're speaking.
Okay, and then the second is suffering is caused by fill in the blank
I don't know any of these.
is desire.
Okay.
So based on the first and second dukkha, right? Like clearly, if you were to believe in a god, it's one that wouldn't allow you to desire anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be able to be a god in any Christian sense.
It wouldn't be able to be God in a Christian sense?
Yep.
Because God gives you desires?
Yep.
Okay, so I've kind of formulated my own basis of the type of God that I can believe in, but I don't think it falls under any religion because it's kind of just like you know how Buddhism, you pretty much have your own journey and you have to live life the way you want to live it, but
No.
at the same
No,
time, yeah,
Buddhism
yeah,
is
yeah.
about the Dukkha. It's about the five ways.
It's
That's the
about
thing. You
that,
can't.
but
I mean,
there's
yeah, I know,
more.
but like, then don't call yourself a Buddhist if if you're
There's
just making up
there's
what
more that
Buddhism
adds
is.
on to it. So okay, the biggest and most important concept of Buddhism is working on your mind.
No, it's
Your
not.
mind,
It's the Dukkha.
yes, it's mind over matter, right? You can
Yeah, but
say
that's
you
that
can
right, but that depends on which of the five ways you're trying to focus on. So the
you
Dukkha
can
comes
say
first.
you can say it's the dukkha, but there's ways of okay, if all is suffering, right? The way that you're gonna get over that is with your mind. And now if you're not allowed to feel your
But all I'm
desires,
saying, brother, okay, I'll let you speak. I'll let you elaborate, but all I'm saying is if you're a Buddhist and you don't follow the Dukkha, then all you have is Dukkha.
you train your mind in ways to not
I'm sorry,
be
dude.
influenced by those desires. It all starts with the mind in Buddhism. It's about harnessing your inner child to where your mind was pure at a point in time of your life and cleansing it so that you can be restored to the best version of yourself, the most innocent and purest version of yourself before everything externally poisoned your brain.
Sounds like self-actualization.
So the thing is one of the most important concepts that I was taught is working on your mind and living your life through your own journey. And what I mean by that is Buddha doesn't want you to live life the way he lived it. He also does not want you to worship him. So it means that you have to figure out how to live your own life through the best possible means that you can in order to reach your highest level of enlightenment as an individual for yourself.
Interesting. I'll be right back.